Hey guys, RC here, just with a little thought going on this morning. So first off, all Leeds TV. This is their video. I'm just using it as my backdrop for the discussion here. I will put a link to this video in the description to give them full credit if you want to go check it out. Um, News came down yesterday, possibly late the day before. So today's Saturday morning. It's about 8:30 a.m. here in Texas. The kickoff for today's Leeds match, I believe they're playing Bolton, is in about 30 minutes. But anyway, I woke up this morning and I was just checking my Twitter feeds, and Phil Hay, who, uh, God bless Phil Hay, because that's where I get most of my Leeds news, is from his podcast on the Yorkshire Evening Press. I think that's what it stands for. But the YEP, the podcast, which I listen to every week that they put it out, and look forward to it. That has been, between that and ESPN signing the championship, has been a godsend to me as a fan, to be able to actually watch Leeds. Oh, that was a nice play. But anyway, evidently, Saiz is arguably one of, if not the most talented player on the Leeds club. Was Let's, I guess, correct that. Definitely an ability with the ball at his feet to be a playmaker and instantly turn defense into offense for the club. And when he is in form, um, he's definitely a premier level player. Not a Messi or a Ronaldo, but definitely a premier level player. I would say. Anyway, the problem with Saiz is a couple of things. One, I have always, and this is just my personal opinion as a Leeds fan, I find that he has spells where he is very self-centered and feels he needs to carry the team by himself, and other times he is just so fiery that, last year, for example, he was suspended for 6 games for spitting against an opponent. And, that 6 games arguably was the linchpin in the collapse of Leeds from their top of the table form at the beginning of the season to their collapse to mid table about this time last year. But, he's such an enigma as a player that, you know, and has such ability that, the fans love him. And word came out 24, 48 hours ago that his partner is pregnant. And of course, Samu is from Spain, which is where he got his start. And, we signed him a couple of years ago. But anyway, word came down that his partner was pregnant. And, look, I'm married, so I know firsthand that, the old saying, happy wife, happy life. And so if his partner, if his girlfriend wanted to move back to Spain, and that was what was, leading to him being in some poor form, because that was, his home life was wearing on him. That's certainly understandable. You would like to think players were above that, but they're humans at the end of the day, just like us. And so he had evidently made it known to Leeds that he wanted to return to Spain, and this is evidently again driven by wanting to keep his partner happy. Now there may be something else to it that again he becomes unsettled very frequently, at least in the couple of years that I've been able to watch him. Uh, but anyway, word came down today that a deal has been reached. Sadly, it's not going to be a straight transfer. He wanted to leave immediately, and Leeds, to their credit, they said, "Look, this is a," and I've got this blur going on back here. That this is a family domestic situation that's causing this to happen, and this is what would be in the player's best interest for him personally. And so they have agreed, and I don't know the full details, but they have agreed to a loan for the rest of the season with an option to buy at the end of the year. And it sounds like the fee is going to be somewhere in the $6 to $8 million range. I don't know exactly how much, but 6 to 8, 6 to 7, 6 to 8 is what it sounds like. Problem is that is money that will not be available until the off-season window, and we certainly need to find a replacement for him. Now he's been out. He's actually been on the bench. Marcelo Bielsa has had him riding the bench a lot lately because of his poor form, and so Klitsch is the supposed guy that I guess could step up. We also have Izzy Brown on loan from Chelsea that can come into that number 10 role. I think that's the right terminology. Again, terminology with the English game is not my strong suit, and I'm efforting to learn that a little bit better. But Izzy's been playing with the Leeds under 23, but according to Bielsa, he is not ready, and they have always targeted a return sometime in January after the holiday break. But anyway, this is not to get into that tangent, but just very sad day for Leeds with Samu leaving. He is a fire plug for the club. In the defense and the attack, he has a lot of pace, a lot of ball skill, and again, he is definitely somebody that has been a linchpin in our attack. So he's going to be missed. This is going to be a hard person to replace. So the big question for Leeds now, I guess, is what do we do come the January transfer window? Bielsa has shown a remarkable penchant for wanting players from the U23 club that have been through the training and have the fitness that Bielsa demands. That's Bielsa's big thing, is his fitting into his system and having the match fitness. So anyway, I wish Saiz nothing but the best, and it is going to leave a big hole, but we will march on together, and we will trust Leeds and Bielsa to figure out what to do. It'll be very interesting to see who's on the bench today, so I'm looking forward to the game because he's gone immediately. He's in Spain today for his physical, and once that is done, my understanding from what I've been reading this morning is that he's gone. You know, he's gone immediately on loan through the end of the season, and then will be bought by the loan club or someone else in Spain come into the season. So anyway, just wanted to kind of put my thoughts together on that, because he is one of our better players, and but he's also one of our most confusing players as far as really seeming to be consistent. So anyway, it might be a good thing. Sometimes when you have someone that has a lot of talent, and you can get someone that's just a steady grinder that can put the work in and be consistent from match to match, day to day, maybe that'll be better for the well-being of the club. Problem is, because we're not going to get that transfer money till the end of the season, that means that Adriani is going to have to pony up some money to get active in the January transfer window, which, according to the Yep podcast this past week, is historically not the case for Leeds. They're historically not active in the January window. Hello. And so anyway, it's certainly over the next 30 days or so. It sounds like we're going to be going hard after a keeper, but this throws a new need into the mix, because we really do not have anybody. And Bielsa's on record as saying we really don't have anybody that can play this role like Saiz does in his tactic. So, that's going to be, can we find somebody, and is it going to be somebody that we can afford? Anyway, just wanted to throw some thoughts out there with the Leeds match getting ready to start, and thought I'd throw up a few Saiz highlights, and that was the video I decided to go with. But again, not my video, all credit to them. I don't have ads on this video, so I'm not profiting from using their video, and I am giving them all credit. Link will be in the description if you want to go watch that video with the sound. But hey, thanks for checking it out. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and keep an eye out for my upcoming Football Manager 19 content that is ongoing. Have a great day, guys, and go Leeds. March on together.